Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. How I was humiliated in America because I'm Nigerian, says Umahi. The chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum and governor of Ebonyi State, Chief David Umahi, on Tuesday lamented how he was embarrassed and humiliated in New York City during the just concluded 74th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA. Umahi, who said he accompanied President Muhammadu Buhari to the UNGA meeting, noted that he was specifically singled out, humiliated and searched just because he's a Nigerian. Umahi made this known while addressing a mammoth crowd of Ebonyans who attended the 59th anniversary of Nigeria and Ebonyi State at 23 that took place at the Pangele Oruta Township Stadium, Abakaliki, capital of Ebonyi State. The governor further noted that he will be traveling with President Muhammadu Buhari again to South Africa to find solution to the lingering crisis between Nigerians living South Africa and the citizens of the host country. According to him, let me assure Ebonyi people and the entire Southeast that the closure of the Akano Ibiam International Airport at Enugu was for the safety of her people. As the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, I had a meeting with President and we have agreed on modalities for quick execution of cost comprehensive overhaul of that airport. We are seeking for a special funding with Mr. President as travel with him. We also reveal to him how much we have gone in the release of the funds for the quick completion of that project. We have provided 2 coastal buses, 10 pickup vans and a brand new liaison zone office in Owerri. This will assist our people who are traveling to the airport there. The governor, however, warned against speaking ill of President Buhari and governors of various states in the country, noting that castigating the president will not add any value to the progress of the country. Castigating leaders openly will not add any value to what we seek. Rather, our eyes should be on the ball. We must, as Nigerians, do everything to uphold our cultural value and better ourselves outside the country. The way we are treated outside the shores of this land is not encouraging. We must have to do empirical evaluation of ourselves. We get devalued a lot in other nations. I got calls from people in Ghana saying that a lot of them are about to be sentenced. Some people have been in prison for 1,000 years and some 500 years in prison. And so it is important that as Nigerians we should reevaluate our status and our values, because the way we are treated, even as a governor, you don't wear governor at the airport. When I was in America, they singled me out, some of us out, and conducted a thorough search. It is an intimidation. We will continue to live in such manner that bring humiliation to our nation. It is very important, he noted. We will not continue to live in such manner that bring humiliation to our nation. It is very important, he noted. Before I will even want to hear what you guys are going to be talking about this, in my opinion, the kind of humiliation we are getting, it started from you guys. You ask yourself that the kind of salary you are getting, is it the same salary your counterpart in other countries are getting? The kind of benefits you are getting, and can you equate your style of governance to those people? There's the standard of living of the citizens of all those places that you guys always travel to. Is it the same? Can we have the same in Nigeria? Ask yourself, all those countries that you go, are they richer than Nigeria in the first place? When you talk about natural resources and human resources, do they really have, are they up to us? But so why are we now suffering? Why are we being humiliated? Why is it that a lot of things are not working in this place? Because a lot of you, some of your colleagues too, they steal money, to stack inside in other countries, outside the country. We have seen a lot of them. We've read a lot about them. So you are saying they should reevaluate. When you are talking about, thank God you are a governor, the how will I put it, the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum. You are leading them. You are their leader, so to speak. You need to assemble yourself together and tell yourself the home truth, because you are the drivers of what we have in the country. You are drivers. You are the one driving the economy of your region and the people. You are the drivers. So you need to bring yourself together and give yourself this kind of advice. A father who does not train his child should not expect good things from that children or from that child, so to speak. If you are there, you are not training your children, you are not giving them unnecessary things for their life to be better, and you are coming to complain. You have failed as a father, and that is the position of our leaders, our politicians, our governors. If you don't train your people very well, if you don't provide for them, you need to provide for them social amenities that will make them not even say they want to even go anywhere. Even if they want to go anywhere, they will be the pride of the country. Now, a lot of people are going through sea, they are going through land, they are going to, seeking asylum or in other places. Of course, if your place is okay, you can't. What do you want to be looking for? You will stay and people will even come and be visiting you. But reverse is the case. You think people they are just making it up. You are enjoying your house, then you want to go through all this sea, all this that you want to go to Europe, going through all those stress. Who does that? Has any of those governors or all those politicians, all those highly placed politicians, has any of their children gone through that route that they want to go abroad and they will follow through all those paths to Europe, crossing sea? Has it ever happened? No, it has never happened, because they cannot stoop so low to go through that route. But because they are comfortable, they are over comfortable. They have the comfort at the peak. The comfort they are enjoying is maximum. So they cannot go through that route. It is somebody who is suffering, the people who are suffering, that will go through that route and, encourage them to do all manner of things. And you guys that have been, majority of you, the devil should tell himself and his colleagues the truth. You guys that you have all that it takes, you have all the resources, all the whatever, all the money that you guys are collecting as salaries, and we are just paying you for nothing, for doing nothing. You guys are just there, you are just getting the money for doing nothing. Because when you look at the lives of the people you are leading, are you happy with the kind of their standard of living, the environment they are? Apart from the state capital, every nook and crannies of your state, is this the same way with the way how the state capital is? The development, the little development in the state capital, can we say it is the same in every nook and crannies of Ebonyi in the first place? Do we have like 247 electricity? Do they have it? Good roads, potable water, do they have it? And we hear a lot of politicians, they steal money and go abroad. Those people, they know it. So it's not even limited to even ordinary Nigerians, that, few Nigerians that are, into crime. Those ones they are even learning. They are learners compared to what the kind of atrocities that most of these governors, they commit. So you are coming to tell us who caused all this intimidation? You are talking of intimidation so that we will do what? Who is going to right the wrongs? Are you not the one that will right the wrongs? You guys, you expect people or what? And saying that people should not castigate the president. Why won't they castigate him? Is he God? No, tell me, you see God that cannot castigate, that they cannot castigate. Even God, people still complain about God. Oh, if something happens to some people, say, oh God, but why me? Why will God allow this thing? Did God say they should not talk about it, talk about him? So who is Buhari that they will not talk about him? If he does fine, won't they talk about him? If he does otherwise, won't they talk about him? What kind of people are these? So you just want everybody to be quiet. Things are not going on where you say they should keep quiet. He was saying the other day that he's going to sack any of his Hades who condemn criticize the government. Why would they criticize the government? They are there for what? To be worshipped? To be worshipped, whether good or bad, you just have to be licking their feet or to be worshiping them. Is that what you are talking about? If you do good too, people will still talk about you. Let alone things are not working. You are telling us they should not castigate him openly, so that what will happen? They should be suffering in silence. They should be dying in silence because somebody is there who is going to capture them, who is going to arrest them. If you insult the president, you will go to jail. Is that what you are telling us? You are trying to echo it again, putting fears in the heart of people. People have been complaining, saying no manner of things, to you people's style of governance. You have never changed. You have never changed. People talk. You never did anything. You are just there. Every one of you going there to take their turn. After you must have done your 8 years or whatever, the next thing you will hear, he wants to go to Senate. That is their retirement home. Telling us you are humiliated. Humiliated for what? Who caused it in the first place? Is it Nigerians that caused it? They are coming here to be telling us stories. Of course, the unfortunate thing is that people will be under his this will be listening to him. Nobody will be able to challenge him. Nobody will be able to ask questions. They don't even want you to ask questions. They will just say it. They have opportunity of carrying mic now. They will be vomiting all manner of things. They say you should not say anything. You shouldn't talk. What kind of a country is that? What kind of life is that? Very, very, very unfortunate. All this kind of language will be coming out from these so-called leaders. Someone said you were singled out because of crimes of your people. Do you think they have your data? Tell your people that money ego is not everything. As a northerner, I was never searched at JFQ. Okay, who is this person? Where is he coming from? No, sir, it wasn't because you are a Nigerian, but because you are one of the blood-sucking leaders of Nigeria who cannot speak against evil of this nation called Nigeria. Umahi, who are you complaining to? Is it the poor masses of Nigeria that has been reduced to subhuman by subsequent maladministrations? You are an ardent supporter of the Buhari administration that has systematically eroded the little respect that remained for Nigerian travelers all over the world. Very soon, all of you, our leaders, will find it risky to travel out of the country because of the attack waiting you among Nigerians and hostile reception from your host Nigerians. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what this man is saying, if you can relate with what he's saying, and how is it going to be corrected. Who is going to do that? Who are the people who cause this embarrassment we are having day by day? Please leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.